Hi, my name is Elisha. I realized I've had many more than just a second chance. But this last one, after 30 years of active addiction, 3 failed marriages, 3 prison numbers, and a daughter that I didn't raise, I was connected to many women of Christ, and they showed me so much unconditional love regardless of my past, that's when I really truly realized that I was being given another opportunity to change my narrative. I had so many fears and doubts in myself because I was a chronic relapser and I failed at everything that I ever tried to do. And so for the first year and a half after getting out of prison, I just knew that I would go back to my old ways. I just waited for that part of me to return because it always returned. And I just had so much fear and doubt in myself that I had to do things, new things, hard things over and over and over before I realized that I was a different person and that person that I wasn't going to come back because she wasn't in there anymore. And my advice and inspiration to everyone is to never give up. And the only thing that you have to change is everything. Everything that I used to do, I had to consciously decide to do something different, and I had to pray to God for Him to change my old ways of thinking, because even after making a decision to follow Christ again, those old narratives kept coming back. They kept trying to invade the new ideas that God had placed inside of me. And I had to actively participate in changing my thinking and praying to God over and over, God, change this in me. I can't do what I've always done. I want something different. Also, I think of the people that inspired me to know that I could change was people that had been in active addiction as long as I had and had gotten out and were now teaching classes in the prison on trauma, in the county jails, doing Bible studies, bringing people to God and showing the love of Christ that had been shown to them to others, and giving me the hope that I could do that too. If they could change and they could get sober after 30 years of being out there, then I could too. And so this second chance has changed me because now I'm coming up on 2 years out of prison, and I'm in my 4th semester at Columbus State for social work and human services. I'm house manager at Rachel's house, who helped me when I got out and I graduated the program. I got off of post-release control 2 years early for good behavior. And I also want to touch on community, because my community started in the county jail in the workhouse, and it went from many different organizations, the Covering, the Vineyard, these women coming in and giving me hope and love then, and then it changed to Lower Lights Ministries, Emmeline coming into the prison and doing the Bible study, and then getting out and Emmeline picking me up and doing our community at Lower Lights. But then when I started venturing out, it was Arch who, helped. Emmeline referred me there, and they got me my first job at Cafe Overlook. And I was ecstatic to be given the opportunity to work in food service, even though I knew that's not what I wanted to do, but I was still grateful for that opportunity, which shaped me to be able to then turn around and become a resource manager at Lower Lights Ministries, and then to go on into the recovery community and work for Ridgeline as house coordinator, and just to further my development in the community. I volunteer at the Hope Resource Center. I connect other people to the Hope Resource Center, and my big goal is just to build upon resources in Franklinton, in the west, on the west side of Columbus, to be able to have multiple different organizations working together, that if one of us can't help somebody, we know another place that can. And I just say thank God for all the chances that He has given me. And I will not give up, because I know that my story will inspire others to know that they can change too.
Hi guys, it's Destiny, and I just want to thank you for taking the time to watch these videos. If you feel this Holy Spirit nudging your heart to share your second chance story, we would love to connect with you. And there's a couple ways you can do that. First is through email. Our email is info@openchurchcolumbus.org, or you can text us at 614-285-4656. Um, a lot of the times God speaks through us to other people, and that's what we're hoping to reach with these second chance stories. And second chance stories aren't like a one size fits all. There's not this criteria that you have to meet to be able to have a second chance story. There's one thing that we all share in common, and it's that we're human and we fall short sometimes and need second chances, whether that's from people in faith, from society, from your kids, from your family. Whatever your second chance story looks like is important to us, and we would love to hear from you, because thankfully we have a God of second chances, and He will continue to provide those second chances. And we want to get those second chances out to encourage others who might feel just like you do. So if we look forward to hearing from you.